racing. I think because I thought it kind of looked cool and I wanted to just kind of feel how it felt to do racing.
Yeah, I came home from the Indianapolis 500, which I've been going to for the better part of 20 years, with a coloring book for Austin, and he saw an ad in there from the World Karting Association and said, "Hey, Dad, these little guys don't look that much bigger than me." And they weren't, and I came to find out that you can actually get started in kart racing at 5 years old, and that's how old he was at the time. So we did a little research, and before we knew it, we were over in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which was closest to our home at the time. Within a couple weeks after that, we had a kart, and he was off to the races. My wife will be the first one to tell you that before we got started in this, she'd say that I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference between a wrench and a screwdriver, which is probably an overstatement, but I certainly wouldn't know anything about carburetor jetting or axle track or any of the things that are involved in tuning a go-kart or even a general road car for that matter. So it's been a learning curve for all of us, and certainly for Austin, just learning what it's like to go fast and drive.
Well, once we got to 61 Cartway out for my first race there, my mom and dad met Talon's dad, and then his dad said he had a little one named Talon, and I went looking for him, I think, or I stayed there or something. It's kind of, I can't really remember because it's been a long time. You just kind of started to play and
you guys
run
raced
around
all the time. You were always on the same schedule, and you were on the track together all the time and off the track together at the same time.
It was just really fun to be with him because he's making races a challenge for me.
Karting's something we've been able to do together as a family. I mean, we know every Saturday from spring to fall we're going to go out all together. We're going to sit in the pits together. We're going to work on the kart together. I can coach him hands-on. So he does all the same stuff like play ice hockey and football and soccer and baseball. But those were a little bit separated. We support him. We can play catch with him and help him between games and practices. But this one, when he's actually competing, we're all hands-on on this together. And we turn it into a picnic every week. We get together with families every week. He gets to see friends every week. I can coach him. I can learn myself about mechanics and what's going on with the kart. So in that sense, I think it's been a little bit different from other sports, and we've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had initially a hard time when we first started, taking my little 5-year-old out of his car seat and putting him in the go-kart, have fun, have at it, That was a little bit hard for me. That took me some time to get over and stuff. But once he started learning and going, I mean, it was just very exciting, and I can't wait to see, how he's progressing and doing better and just kind of getting the hang of it and really finding his way.
The Kid Kart Nationals was really our first foray outside of the friendly confines of our home track, and to be perfectly honest, we went down there just hoping we didn't come in dead last. We knew Austin could drive, but I wasn't sure I was giving him the best equipment to go and compete at that level with teams that have been doing it for so long and parents and kids who've been doing it for a much longer period of time. So we were just going down for the experience. But he dropped to 5th place in the race and gradually picked off cars one by one and ended up winning going away. So we were shocked. We didn't even have room to put the trophy. It had to ride home on our laps. When did you know you were winning?
He was getting ready to hold the checkered flag, and I was going around that turn where number 5 spun out.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking, oh geez, I better not spin out on this next turn or I'm going to be dead meat. And then I just got through the turn easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What? That track was easy.
Okay, all right.